Hi students, welcome to Bosco Campus Vision. Today's session will give you an idea about the syllable. Phonemes are the units of speech sounds. At a higher level than individual sound segments or phonemes, we have the unit called syllable. In every word made up of more than a single sound, at least one sound is heard to be more prominent than the neighboring sounds. If there is only one such prominent sound, the sequence is said to consist of one syllable. A word is made up of one or more syllables. Words with one syllable is called monosyllabic words. Words with two syllables are called disyllabic words. And words with more than two syllables are called polysyllabic words. Usually, syllable division is marked with a hyphen. A syllable is a natural division of speech, and there are no hard and fast rules regarding the way in which a word should be divided into syllables. Actually, each puff of air pushed out of the lungs produces one syllable. The syllable can be analyzed in terms of the elements or segments which constitute it, that is, vowels and consonants. A syllable consists of one or more speech sounds. For example, consider the word again. It has two syllables. And the first syllable is made up of only one speech sound, a. The second syllable consists of three speech sounds, the consonants g and n and the diphthong a. The vowel is the essential element in the structure of a syllable. It is the central element. Since it is the essential and central part of a syllable, it is referred to as the nucleus of a syllable. In other words, we can say that a vowel is the compulsory element in a syllable. A vowel alone can make a syllable. The sounds that occur on one side or both sides of the vowel in a syllable are consonants. They are marginal or optional elements in the structure of a syllable. The consonant that occurs before the nucleus is called the releasing consonant. It is also called onset. The consonant that occurs after the nucleus is called the arresting consonant. It is also referred to as the coda. A syllable ending in a vowel, that is, a syllable without an arresting consonant, is called an open syllable. A syllable which ends in a consonant or in a consonant cluster is called a closed syllable. Consonant cluster means a sequence of two or more consonants occurring within a syllable. The nucleus is the central obligatory element of a syllable and the consonants are optional. Since the nucleus of a syllable is usually a vowel, we mark it with the symbol V while indicating the structure of syllables. Also, since the marginal elements on one side of or on both sides of the nucleus are consonants, we mark it with the symbol C while indicating the structure of syllables. For example, consider the word pet. It is a monosyllabic word. Here, P is the releasing consonant and T is the arresting consonant. And the nucleus is A. So, this syllable has the structure CVC. Some syllables have only nucleus. So, its structure is just V. For example, consider the syllable I. It is a single syllable made up of one speech sound I. So, the syllable structure is V. Some syllables have the nucleus and an arresting consonant. For example, consider the word eat. E is the nucleus and T is the arresting consonant. Certain syllables have a releasing consonant and the nucleus. For example, in the word he, h is the releasing consonant and e is the nucleus. Again, some syllables have a releasing consonant, the nucleus and an arresting consonant. For example, consider the word bell. It is a monosyllabic word. It has a releasing consonant, a nucleus and an arresting consonant. Here, the releasing consonant is b, the nucleus is a and the arresting consonant is l. English permits more than one consonant to release a syllable and more than one consonant to arrest a syllable. In English, the number of releasing consonants may be up to 3 and the number of arresting consonants up to 4. So, that's about the syllable. Here is a question for you. Please do answer the question. Thank you so much for paying attention.